Hey everybody, welcome to Korn Reviews. This is Woodstock 99 Part 2. I'm going to review the second half of Korn's Woodstock 99 performance. They just finished Good God off of Life is Peachy, and they're about to play Adidas. Adidas standing for All Day I Dream About Sex, instead of All Day I Dream About Soccer, which is the Adidas acronym there. There's another performance which I'll probably review. Maybe he does it in this one where he goes, "Does anybody out there like to fuck?" Yes, Jonathan, we all like to fuck. That's a given. We don't need to talk about it. So, it's... Oh yeah, he does the jerk off motion. Yeah, jerk it off. Jerk it off, Jonathan. Unlike mindless self-indulgence, he doesn't actually pull his cock out and start jerking off. What do you think is in Jonathan's little pouch there? Probably meth. Weed. Pills.
How many people out there like to fuck?
How many people out there like to fuck? Yeah, me. Sure. I like to fuck. Crowd going crazy. This was like a single off of Life is Peachy. Korn's career went really fast. I mean, by the time 1998 hit, they had like 3 albums in the tank. Like, they were ready to go with Life is Peachy, Follow the Leader, and then Issues afterward. They don't play anything off of Issues at this concert, but I love Issues. I think it's a great album. But it's kind of the end of Korn, or at least the end of wave 1 of Korn. This is the first wave of Korn. This is like the penultimate episode of season 1 of Korn, and it just gets worse from here. But you can watch a Korn concert from 2000, 2001, and there's some cool shit. But this is when they were at their coolest. David Silveri, great drummer. I mean, he could write some really cool shit. It's a shame that they lost him, because he was such a creative drummer. Would do these kind of like dance beats and grooves and stuff like that. Him and Fieldy really worked together a lot. You can hear a lot on the second and third albums, him and Fieldy kind of going on their own tangent and doing their own thing. Now, Monkey has this Ibanez that has kind of like what I would call a Fender pickguard on it. You look at Head's guitar, he doesn't have a pickguard on it. Ibanez doesn't really fuck with pickguards. So I'm interested to know more about Monkey's guitar, which has that pickguard on it. Oh, here we go. Now y'all can call me a fake Korn fan. You can call me whatever the fuck you want, but I hate this song. I think this song is absolute hot garbage. I think this is one of the worst Korn songs ever written. I support Jonathan playing the fucking bagpipe. That's your heritage. Like, that's part of you. Like, they use it to great effect on Issues. But man, Chutes and Ladders, I think, is the shittiest Korn song ever made. And I'll tell you why. Like, it's very simple. It's just a metal song They're not metal. It's a Korn song, but all the lyrics are like nursery rhymes. They're not even nursery rhymes. They're just like knick-knack, paddywhack, give a dog a bone. Like, you can't just take a song that would be like an okay song and scream knick-knack, paddywhack, give a dog a bone and make it a good song. Like, I'm going to say something that Korn fans aren't going to like. Jonathan's lyrics are not that great. They're not. They're not that great. But they're better than this. I mean, he just straight up says Mary had a little lamb. I just don't get it. I don't get it. Maybe at the time there was some significance to it. Look, he handed off his bagpipe to the little bagpipe boy. He ran off with it. Monkey looking like he's on a lot of drugs. I just don't get it. I don't get the appeal of the song. Is it catchy? Not really. Is it funny? No, it's not funny. The only thing that I can possibly think of is that it's a juxtaposition of the heaviness of Korn with the childishness of nursery rhymes. I don't know. I don't get it. I can't wait till this song is over. They don't even really seem like they're enjoying it. They look kind of bored. Jonathan with his famous eyebrow piercing. Was he one of the few to pull it off? Maybe. He looks so young. He looks so cute. Can you call Jonathan Davis cute? And for all intents and purposes, he's not cute, but I think there's something really adorable about him. He's got a very handsome face. And just seeing him rock out this hard, you gotta respect him. I mean, maybe he had a little lemon. I don't get it. As a Korn fan, I don't get it. Like, how do you look tough singing Mary Had a Little Lamb? Fuck all that bullshit. This is a riff from Follow the Leader, one of the B-sides on Follow the Leader. I think it's called Justin or something. But they don't play the song, they just play that opening riff just to get the crowd going again. And
how many motherfucking Korn fans are in the house tonight? We've been really busy.
You ain't see no titties now.
Long
Everybody's too intense to show their titties.
Out there for coming out and seeing us tonight. This great fucking Woodstock 99.
You know, he's actually talking in his like real voice, which if you watch later videos of Korn, Jonathan does not use his normal talking voice on stage. He just talks like this. He screams. I like hearing his talking voice. Oh, I guess they do play this. This is off of Issues. This is Beg For Me. This is a really, really good song. Look at how far his fingers are stretched. He's like playing all over that fretboard. No, this is, I mean, I think Issues is maybe Korn's best album. I mean, it has some beautiful fucking songs on it, some great riffs, some actually great lyrics, which I know I was just slamming Jonathan for his lyrics, but he gets into some kind of deeper stuff. It's a more introspective album. You know, Issues is more about Jonathan and his feelings and his vocals and his lyrics. You know, a lot of the earlier Korn stuff was all about the riffs. It's all about the guitars. But this is definitely what I'd call a vocal album. He sang the wrong lyric there. I just want a damn jumpsuit. I just want to wear a jumpsuit all the time. It seems so easy. As long as it has pockets. See a good crowd surfing. Socks are so high, man. Like, what are you doing wearing knee-high white socks, though, Jonathan? Like, what are you doing? Did he not know the lyrics, or did he change them? I really don't know. No, they don't sound like they've quite got this song under their fingertips yet. It's a little too fast. Jonathan's not singing the right lyrics. They all look like they're focused on their instruments. I don't know. Y'all don't know me, but I've played music for almost 20 years. I'm not saying like I've made any big accomplishments in music, but I know what it looks like when you're having a good show and you're having a bad show. They're definitely having a good show, but this song is the one that they're the most unsure about, I'd say. There's some titties. Some nice 90s titties right there. Girls all sweaty. Sweaty watching Korn, 99. Having the time of your life. You don't even know about Y2K yet. They haven't even invented that yet.
I think you all know this fucking song.
Oh yeah, they play
I want to see how many motherfuckers out
Freak
there
on a
can get
Leash.
naked. This is Woodstock, goddammit.
Yeah, Jonathan was like, hey, I saw that one girl's titties. Let's get some more titties out here. Because you know Jonathan, all day he dreams about sex, right? So he just wants to fuck and see some titties. Can't blame him. Plays so high up on the neck. This is probably, probably everybody watching this video has heard this song at least once. I remember it from when I was a kid, you know, even before I liked Korn. I remember hearing it and watching the video, classic video, iconic video. And this is probably the best Korn song ever. Look at how many drugs he's on. Monkey is fucked up on some shit. Still plays good though. That just goes to show you how easy it is to play music well. Like if you go see a shitty band, there's no excuse for that. If you suck at music, you just suck. Music's easy. Maybe that's a privileged opinion that I have, but it's It's an opinion I have. So we're gonna hear Jonathan's mic go out here in a second. Oh yeah, that's on the second chorus, but you know, I mean, if you're a sound guy, I notoriously don't like sound people, sound guys and sound girls. I'm not even sure if I've ever had a woman run sound for me. I think it's only been guys. It's a job that only appeals to men. It's a shitty, thankless job, and if you fuck it up, a bunch of tight-ass narcissists are going to chew your ass out. So that's tough. I get that it's tough. Part of me, you and I were meant to be. Yeah, his mic went out. He looks at the sound guy. He's like, what the fuck is your problem? Monkey looks at Jonathan. He's like, hey, yo, your mic's out. You know, one thing I love about this show is that they do not stop. They do not sit there and talk to the crowd. I mean, they just play and really rock out all the songs that they've got on their repertoire. Like, you know, they don't play much off the first album. It's all mostly the second and third albums. But, I mean, people were just going nuts for them. I wonder what people thought back then. Was this metal? Was this hard rock? Was this pop? I mean, it was almost pop. It's like pop metal. It's very radio friendly. I mean, Korn was a cultural phenomenon. Why the fuck should they be popular? They're a weirdo rock band, weirdo metal band. Nobody sounds like them. They're not following any trends. They're just doing their own thing. And for me, that's something I love about Korn, is that they just do their own thing. Like, they're Korn. They don't apologize for it. They don't try to pretend like there's someone else. They own it. And, like, I love that. I love when bands own their sound and just say, hey, this is us. Like, you know, raw, unfiltered, this is us. You just gotta deal with it. Like, you might not like it, but you gotta deal with it. You gotta recognize it. That's why I like Korn.
I think we're gonna take time out for a second and play another new fucking song for you people, since you're so fucking badass out there.
I lied earlier when I said they didn't play anything off of Issues.
What?
They played 2 songs off of Issues. And this was in 1999. I mean, this album dropped probably later in 99. They just dropped Follow the Leader. I mean, just full of content. They just had so much content. Fieldy going fucking nuts. David, always on point. You know, this song, I don't know, this song's about suicide, it's about suicidal thoughts, it's about bad family life, which is a theme in Jonathan's lyrics, is bad family life. You know, I hate my mom, you're not my real mom, I hate my dad, you're an asshole. Like, it's just kind of went with that 90s. Ennui. What's the word I'm looking for? Disenfranchisement. You know, I think the 90s was a time where kids felt disenfranchised from their parents. And I think Jonathan really captured that. That feeling of, you know, I don't like my parents. I don't trust my parents. They don't really know what's best for me, and they just get in the way. And I mean, a lot of rock music is about that. A lot of heavy music is about that. But he really opens his soul and like opens up this conversation that you can then have about my parents fucking suck. Like, it's childish, it is, but you know, one thing I like about Korn is that, you know, I watched an interview with them where Jonathan says, you know, we do this for the kids. You know, we do this whenever we write something, we imagine the kids jump into it. And like, I think that he did try and make a platform for kids to say like, oh, I felt that too. So it's, you know, that's a cool thing. I suppose we have to talk about Jonathan's horrible tattoo that says HIV. The fuck is that? Does he have HIV? If he doesn't, probably a pretty offensive thing to tattoo on yourself. My drummer said he probably got it covered up. It's probably true. Even though it's like, you can't say Korn didn't go all out, because they definitely did, you know. Jonathan especially, I mean, he bounces around that stage, jumping, slamming his head, and singing all these parts, which are not easy parts to sing. He's a great singer. I mean, I know I've talked about his lyrics already, but I mean, his lyrics aren't great. He's not W.B. Yeats. He's no Kierkegaard. He's just Jonathan. Jonathan Davis of Korn. They're getting tired. So am I, shit. Getting tired just watching it. So I don't remember what they do next, but I think we're kind of winding down, getting to the end of the set. You notice the audience is very white. Okay, so yeah, this is their last song, I think. This is Faggot. Oh no, I said a dirty word. Well, that's what the song's called. And as someone who got called a faggot as a kid, I mean, yeah, it's a horrible word. I mean, I get why it's horrible, but it's a word that we all used, and we can't pretend that it didn't exist. And I think Jonathan uses it to great effect here. Like, he's talking about his experience, which is like, am I gay? Am I straight? Am I what people say I am, or am I who I am? You know, why do you treat me this way? You know, he says something to the effect like, why do you treat me this way? Why do you make me feel this way? And you know, it's about being a kid. It's about being a high schooler and being different and getting called a faggot. I mean, it sucks. And yeah, Jonathan Davis isn't gay, but it doesn't mean that word didn't affect him, and it doesn't mean that he didn't have that word thrown at him. So I kind of give Korn a pass using the F word, just because back then it was a lot more common to hear that word. It's a jam, man. It seems like a lot of the people know this song and know that first Korn album back to front. Monkey is fucked up. I'm calling it. That dude is on drugs right now. Oh, that's just 100,000 people saying a word that you're not allowed to say anymore. You're all canceled. All you motherfuckers are canceled for saying the F slur. How dare you? You can grope whoever you want, but don't say faggot. So this is kind of like the bridge, like the build up to the end of it, where he really gets into some of the feelings of the song. Yeah, locked up in it. So he tells everybody to suck his dick here in a minute. It's great. Yeah, it's probably one of the best songs on the first album. Faggot, Blind. There's a couple more really good ones, but you know, one thing I find hard to listen to about that first album is the production. It's just not as rock solid as the later albums. They didn't have the money. You know, they're just getting started. It was the early 90s. They didn't know they were going to be international superstars. And I don't want to downplay how famous Korn was at this time. I mean, this was like the most well-known band. I mean, this was the biggest band of the 90s. They have... Freak on a Leash has 270 million plays on Spotify. Just on Spotify. So, probably... globally, I don't know. Would it be crazy to say that Freak on a Leash has been heard 1 billion times? Probably not. The amount of times that it got played on MTV. I'm just a faggot. I feel that, man. I mean, I feel like, you know, this speaks to people of a certain age where you got called names, got treated like shit. You know, just like that Limp Bizkit song. I feel like shit. Oh, I think they got one more in them. I'm not sure. Faggot is their closer sometimes.